So hey guys, I know that a lot of you have been bummed out that Chaos Ruler has been banned. So a lot of people that like to play mill decks will usually do this combo. So let's put this to unlimited real fast, or just allow this show forbidden. Okay, so uh, with Punk, essentially you have a billion one-card starters for this. Okay, so essentially what you do is you're going to Xiamen, and then you're going to summon Deer Note, and then with these two, you're going to summon Chaos Ruler. So, Chaos Ruler, okay. And I guess we have to change it to unlimited, that's fine. Okay. So you're going to summon Chaos Ruler, and then this will trigger Deer Note, which chain blocks Chaos Ruler. And here you can mill 5, right, with Chaos Ruler, and then you'll special summon back Foxy Tune or Shirakusai, or not Shirakusai, Rising Carp, and then you can make the Zombie Vampire. And this mills 9 as a 1-card combo, and this technically doesn't need your normal summon if you start it with Emergency Teleport. So you can just like Emergency Teleport, special summon Xiamen, and then Xiamen adds Foxy Tune, special summoning Deer Note, and that does not take up your normal summon, and you get Mill 9, and Zombie Vampire detaches Chaos Ruler, right? So that's the idea. So a lot of people are saying, yeah, can't play my deck because of this. So we're mostly going to be focusing on like more of like a zombie world perspective, because this is where uh this combo I have shines the most. So let's clear our filters here real fast. So we're going to need copies of Dark Grepher. So we'll go with 3 copies of Dark Grepher. We'll go with some dangers next. So we'll need 1 of Mothman, and probably 2 of Jackalope is fine. 3 of Nessie, 2 of Tsuchinoko. Ratios, you can increase these guys, some of these to 3 if you wish. Probably try to keep Mothman to 1 though, I would say. And then let's grab ourselves 3 copies of Small World. And then we'll want a copy of Rhoda as well, just to attempt to get into Dark Refer. So of course this deck pretty good against Droll and Lockbird already, as you can see. Getting Droll doesn't hurt that much, since we're going to mostly be looping Dark Refer. So a few more cards we need for this engine. Distrudo, Zephyros, Dugaris, and we're mostly done. So now we go grab Curious and IP Masquerena. So these are all cards we need for the combo, which I will explain a bit more in detail later. But essentially the big idea here is that when we have Dark Gruffer and Danger Nessie together, these two are very strong. So Dark Greffer special summons itself by discarding a level 5 or higher Dark Monster for cost, but Dangers don't care if they're discarded for cost or effect, so this will trigger Nessie. And then we will go ahead and add Jackalope. And then we can Dark Greffer effect here to send our Jackalope, and then we can Foolish Burial any Dark card. So just for example, if we wanted to, we could do actually, yeah. Let's say Jinzo, sure. Foolish Burial, Jinzo, sure. Why not? It doesn't super matter. And then Dark Refer, and well, actually, yeah. So yeah, Jackalope triggers when you send it for this effect, the Foolish Burial effect here, which is soft once per turn. Discard 1 Dark Monster, send 1 Dark Monster from your deck to the graveyard. So the card we can send here after like Jinzo could be anything. I don't know, it doesn't matter. We could send a second Jinzo. So obviously this isn't the best play, but just for example, right? So the reason we can send a second Jinzo is because we can use the, the first time we send Jinzo, when we send Jackalope, we will special summon Mothman, which is noticeably level 4. So 4 plus 4 right here. XYZ4 for Dugaris. Dugaris second effect here. Skip your next main phase 1. Also special summon one monster from your graveyard in defense position, so we can just special summon Dark Refer back from the graveyard. It is not negated, so if we just have another dark monster here, we can just send second Jinzo. If we do not have a dark monster aside from like Danger Nessie, so we just have Danger Nessie and Dark Refer, we can instead do like Zephyros, uh, send Zephyros the first time, and then we can special summon like Tsuchinoko, and then Zephyros return Tsuchinoko to hand as cost to special summon itself. Then we can send Tsuchinoko after we do Garis back our copy of Dark Refer. That's one of the ideas here. And there's also the idea of using Destrudo. If we have, since we have access to Tsuchinoko, so for example, we can just like Danger Jackalope summon Tsuchinoko without sending Zephyros, and instead sending Destrudo. We can adjust Destrudo's level to either 3 by targeting Dark Refer, or 4 by targeting Danger Tsuchinoko, allowing us to do rank 3 plays, rank 4 plays, Synchro 7, and Synchro 8, respectively. We can do any of those whenever we send Destrudo to the graveyard, so that's pretty strong as well. So for Synchro 6, we can go like Immortal Dragon if we want, which is perfectly fine. And keeping in mind, all of this does not use our normal summon. And Destrudo also has the synergy of being able to activate in the graveyard, and we can send this as cost for Dark Refer, and then we can then send like Danger Nessie instead as our like for our 2 sends off of Dark Refer using Dugaris, we can do that instead. So this is just the basic idea of like Dark Refer Danger Nessie, and then there is, well, actually, yeah, let's put Jinzo back real fast, I guess. So let's say we have, I don't know, Jinzo here, other Jinzo, Jinzo Ejector, whatever. So Small World is pretty good, especially if you're playing Dark Refer. You're mostly going to want to be playing deck that is heavy on dark monsters. So with Small World, we can much more consistently access both Dark Refer and Danger Nessie. So we're at essentially 4 copies of Dark Refer and then copy of Danger Nessie. So this hand we just have it, right? So we just Rhoda for Dark Refer, and then we have Dark Refer plus Danger Nessie. And even if we don't have access to both, we can still resolve the dangers by themselves, and those are just going to be bodies and potentially draws. So here is a good example. So because we're playing dangers, this bridges the entire deck since we're already playing mostly dark, right? So with Jinzo Ejector, we can easily go like activate Small World, banish Jinzo Ejector, banishing Danger Nessie, adding Dark Refer. So every single card pretty much can get bridged just straight up. So for example, even if we throw in copies of like Ash Blossom, Joy Spring, we can throw in copies of like Gamma and Driver. So we can go ahead and do aside from your Gamma or Driver, banish either one is fine. Then we can banish Tsuchinoko, and then once we banish Tsuchinoko, we can add either Dark River, Danger Nessie, whatever is fine. So notably, the dangers are all completely different, aside from being dark. So, for example, we have Jackalope, who is a beast, level 3, 500 attack, 2000 defense. Tsuchinoko, level 3, 1300 attack, 0 defense. Reptile, Tsuchinoko, 1600 attack, 2800 defense. Dark, level 7, Aqua Monster. And because of that, they bridge uh, most dark decks together. Assuming you're running all three, it just bridges like everything. So we had, for example, Ash Blossom Spring, we can go ahead and banish Danger Jackalope as well, to then grab like Danger Nessie, or we can grab Dark Griffer, which also has nothing in common with these guys. So that's the basic idea here. We had Jinzo Ejector, we can easily banish like Tsuchinoko, Nessie to get to Nessie or like Dark Griffer, that's the idea. So Jinzo as well, same thing. You can go from like, for example, the Jinzo the Machine Menace, bash this, banishing Tsuchinoko to grab Ash Blossom Spring, just for example as well. So we're going to mostly be focusing on like zombie world here. So go ahead and grab uh, all the cards we need for this. So let's grab Baron, and Boozling Gossip Shadow. So this is mostly just the deal with Nibiru. And then we can do Excel, I guess, if we want. Instead of like Omega, although Omega does have its perks as well, so we'll just throw it in for the time being. And then we'll throw in 2 copies of Doom King, because it's a very good discard off of Dark Griffer. So Zombie World as well. So 2 copies should do. Then 2 or 3 copies of Banshee. Honestly, it depends how I'm feeling on any given day, if it's 2 or 3. For today, let's go with 3 though. And then let's go throw in a few more zombie cards. We'll go Uni Zombie 3. And with Dark Griffer, I like to pair this with 3 other cards total that can normal summon. So 3 copies of Uni Zombie pairs pretty well with 3 copies of Dark Griffer. And you'll usually at least have access to one of them, so in general you can make some sort of play. So next we're going to start throwing in Tielemans stuff, and that'll probably be good enough. So we'll get one of those, and this, and this, and that should be all we need for Tielemans cards. Just for our combo that I will show off in just a moment. And then let's see. Guess let's go ahead and grab Changying, I guess, as well. Shooting Riser. Why not? And then let's grab Red Eyes Zombie Dragonlord as well, because why not, I guess. And let's end off with Vampire Sucker, I guess, maybe. And Apollosa. This should be alright, I guess, for the time being. So now we have 3 more flex slots. So I guess we could potentially put in some Bestials if we wanted. Doesn't super matter. But I guess for this list, this time around, let's put in 2 copies of Mezuki and 1 of Gozuki, and we'll just call it there. So yeah. Here, we'll name the list this. So yeah. Combo is going to be pretty complicated, so make sure to pay attention. So pretty simple how you start the combo. So here, this is a good example where we don't have any cards aside from like Danger Nessie, Dark Griffer, and then Gozuki. So for this, we're only going to use Danger Nessie, Dark Griffer, and no other cards. So Danger Nessie, discard, cost, activate, triggers, and then we're going to grab Jackalope. Zones don't really matter. Aircraft effect, sending Jackalope. Now we're going to send Zephyrus. Jackalope effect. Now we're going to summon Tsuchinoko, not Mothman here, because we want the extra body. Now we have Zephyrus plus Dark Grepher. So now we go Ugaris. So we'll put Ugaris here. Why not? Dugaris effect. Dugaris effect to special summon back our copy of Dark Grepher. And now Dark Grepher effect to send Tsuchinoko. And then here we'll send Avnus. So let's trigger it like this because we can. Why not? Avnus 1, Tsuchinoko 2. And Havnus can trigger because we have Danger Nessie in the graveyard. So we'll just do that. Kalos. Using these two as material. Shuffle back. Order doesn't matter. So now we have Kick Kalos. Kick Kalos effect. We want to use the effect to send. And we'll send Tutelman's Kijtira. Tutelman's Kijtira effect. Mill 2, whatever. And then effect of Kick Kalos. So this can send anything, but we're going to forward send Kick Kalos. Do a special summon Tearcash. So then we'll trigger them both. So chain block Kick Kalos, I guess, with Tearcash. This will mill 8, so this is 10 in total right now. And how many cards do we have left in deck? 29. Okay, so my side, that's 3. And then we sent all of these. We have Zombie World in hand. Cool. And here we happen to mill Sharon, but I mean, you're not guaranteed to mill Sharon. But since we did, we'll just make Rukelos. Just because this isn't a part of the combo or anything, but whatever. So, put those back. Randomly, we have Rukelos. So, just ignore this Rukelos, it doesn't really matter. Okay. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to make IP Masquerena with Dugaris and Tearcash, like so. And do you guys see what I see? We have 3 monsters, all dark, all different types. Curious. Now we can Foolish Burial whatever we need. So here, let's just check real fast. We have 2 copies of Doom King, 1 of Zombie World. So for Zombie World in particular, I guess we put in a copy of Barricade Board Blocker. It would be good for this list. But here we can send whatever we want. So since we have a copy of Mezuki here in the graveyard, let us go ahead and send a copy of Uni-Zombie, and that should be fine. We can send anything we want in our deck, actually. So if we want to send, for example, Trophy Karma for whatever reason, we could do that. So anyways, we'll be sending Uni-Zombie here, and then we will be milling 3 more. So essentially, this is mill 13 with 1 Foolish Burial using only 2 cards. This Rukelos was made just randomly. And what do we have? Trigger here, Mezuki. So from here we can just continue our combo as normal. So here, just special summon like Uni-Zombie. And half of our deck is in the graveyard, which is cool, I guess. So let's do Gozuki as well. Normal summon that, because why not, I guess. And then let's do effect here to adjust level. And using this, we can adjust our levels to make like rank 4s. We can make Synchro 8, Synchro 7, whatever we want. Did we randomly mill Gamma? No. So let's just make, yes, I don't know. Shooting Riser? Sure. So here we have Mizuki, we have Banshee, and send whatever. I guess it's just Mizuki again. But I mean, here we can just activate Zombie World, and at this point, we can just make Immortal, I guess. So, screwed myself, could have made Baron, actually, now that I think about it. No good targets left in deck for Gozuki, really, but yeah, if we had our other copy of Zombie World still in deck, that'd be great, but at this point, we can do whatever we want. If we want to bring back Dark Refer again to send another Dark from deck, we can do that. If we had like Jinzo in our graveyard, we can bring it back with Mizuki here. We can make Apollosa here as well with these guys. Could also make use of Crush Heap if we wanted to, technically. It's kind of a little situational though, so let's just go for now. Let's do Vampire Sucker. Keep the Ash in hand, I guess. And we'll just keep it simple. Now will Mizuki bring back someone? Nothing here triggers, so that's fine. We do have Rhino, which triggers, I guess, but that doesn't super matter. I guess to get the card out of my deck, it's worth it. So we'll just Rhino to send our copy of, I guess, Happiness out of our deck. Sure. And draw one. Nice. Then we can just outbow here. So end board, pretty meh. We're not really trying to go for end board here, I guess, and the extra deck hasn't been optimized because I honestly haven't played this deck that much, but whatever. So we can't lethal immediately, which makes this pretty interesting as a list. So either way though, Doom King. Special summon triggers Vampire Sucker, so we get another draw. Cool. For destruction. That's annoying. We never allow this. So here we have two Apo negates, Rukalos, special summon negate, and then Doom King's monster negate and banish. So here we can Rukalos, and then we can send anything, right? I believe that's how Rukalos works, right? No, it's a tier. Okay, so Rukalos sends itself, summon back. Cool. And here we obviously can't lethal because of the effect of Dugaris. But I mean, here we've already drawn 3 times, so we have a lot of advantage here. So since we can't lethal anyways, let's make sure, well, that wasn't a high attack or high defense monster, I mean, so that's unlucky, I guess, but still fine. Now, let's see. If our opponent had something in the graveyard worth banishing, we can Vampire Sucker target a monster that we're going to banish, and then Doom King banish that monster, so that's an idea. But here, we don't have that much to do, because I burned through, like, most of my resources. So, yeah, I didn't put that many good mills in the deck either, but yeah, this is mostly fine. Another thing we can do is we can actually use Curious's effect to mill continuously, just over and over. We bring back Curious with like Mizuki, or if we keep it on the field, we can just send again and every like turn, it's just going to keep uh, giving us more and more advantage. So here in particular, we don't have like anything, but yeah, whatever. So what do we have to make here? Not much. I didn't give myself much to work with. So I guess just pass back. So extra deck, as you can see, pretty unoptimized right now. But you guys can just repurpose this for whatever. Armageddon Knight, sure. Doesn't really do anything. If we linked off Doom King though, of course we get another draw that last turn, and we're just drawing a lot, so here, 5 cards. If we played it a little bit differently, we'd have 7 cards in hand. I guess it's an extra deck issue, but whatever. This should just be lethal now, so we'll just normal summon this and go attack for game, I guess. So yeah, that's the idea for the combo anyway. So simply we're going to send 14 cards from our deck to the graveyard, and yeah, that's about it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.